Rise for the pledge. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
honor the Texas flag. I pledge
Allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
County Commissioners Court, now in progress, the Honorable Judge Trevino presiding.
JWC County Commissioners Court for today. That's an echo. For today, February 28th, 9 a.m. is now in session. Agenda item number 3, public testimony. Is there anybody on the public like to address the court at this time? No. Agenda item number 4, discuss, consider, and take action to approve minutes from previous meetings.
Motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion, I have a second. Is there any further discussion needed? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Agenda item number 5 is the consent agenda. Consent agenda items will be voted upon in one vote and will not be discussed separately unless requested by the county judge, commissioner, or a citizen.
Judge, I've reviewed the budget adjustments and their allowable budget adjustments.
Motion to approve item number 5 is presented.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. Is there any further discussion needed? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Agenda item number 6 is a presentation of continuing education certificates to Commissioners Ventura Garcia and Huicho Gonzalez for their participation in the District 12 Texas A&M Agri-Life Extension Judges and Commissioners Conference in Laredo, Texas on December 6, 2024.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners. Rogelio Mercado from County Extension Office. With me is Teresa Lopez, our 4-H agent, and also Angelica Torres, our health agent. First of all, I want to thank you all again for your continued support of our extension programs here in our community and also our 4-H program as well with our youth here. We just finished with a livestock show in San Antonio, moving on to Houston this coming month. So just back and forth on the highway quite a bit. But it's been good. Appreciate you. I'm here to recognize both Commissioners Ventura Garcia and Huicho Gonzalez with a certificate of continuing education. They participated in the District 12 Judges and Commissioners Conference on December 6th at Embassy Suites in Laredo, and they gained 6 hours of continuing education for their participation there. Dr. Ruben Saldana, who is our administrator, hosts that conference there and annually. I think he's had it for about 10, 12 years. I serve on their planning committee and would welcome any information from y'all if you would like to see different topics next year. You know, we certainly would like that feedback and would encourage all the rest of you also to participate. Hopefully this coming year should be that same Friday. Don't have that date in front of me at this time, but you know, in early December for y'all to participate. So with that being said, any comments from either commissioner?
I'd like to mention, Mr. Mercado, is that even though it's a one-day event, I mean, it's a real good program. It gives you a lot of information. That's actually where Mr. Garcia and myself learned about the monies that we had from a grant through TxDOT. We had some monies left through that program there, so it's very informative.
Thank you, Rogelio. I really appreciate all the work, hard work that you all do. Thank you.
The door prizes are actually pretty good too.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, sir.
If I could have both of them and then we can take a quick picture.
You want to get down? Go down there. Awesome.
Sorry.
No, no, you're good. That was mine. Oh, you want to stand over here? I'm sorry. That way we can center it a little bit. Thank you, Mr. Rogelio. Thank you guys very much for representing Jim Wells County over there. Really appreciate you guys.
Any tissue?
Okay, let's see, agenda item number 7, presentation of racial profiling statistics for Constable Albert Martinez as required by statute.
Also by Albert Martinez, Judge and Commissioners, I'm just required by law to present this report that's been submitted to TICO on traffic stops that were conducted throughout the year, race, gender, et cetera. If anybody has any questions,
Anything out of the ordinary?
regular traffic. Those are just the documented stops, which they should all be documented. You file exemption if you wanted to, but they are documented stops, there are warnings issued, so that's why we submit the report.
Appreciate it, Albert.
Thank you so much.
Thank you all.
Appreciate it. Agenda item number 8, discuss, consider, and take action to accept a proclamation to recognize and celebrate the 1-year anniversary of the Rotary Club of Jim Wells County alongside the 120th anniversary of the founding of the Rotary International on February 23rd, 2025, and congratulate our Rotarians for their commitment to serve our community. Would one of you guys like to read the proclamation
I
for
was
us?
looking for it. Okay.
We got it for you. Don't worry about it. Yes, ma'am.
And my name is Gail Hoffman. I'm president of the Jim Wells County Rotary Club, and I appreciate y'all sharing this with us. Whereas the Rotary Club of Jim Wells County, Texas, was chartered on February 6, 2024, and is celebrating 1 year of service to its community and the world. And whereas Rotary International is a worldwide service organization founded on February 23rd, 1905, and celebrates its 120th anniversary with membership of 1.4 million professionals and business leaders around the world in 46,000 clubs grouped into 529 districts and 34 zones. And whereas the Rotary motto, service above self, inspires members to provide humanitarian service, encourage high ethical standards, and promote goodwill and peace in the world. And whereas Rotary International's vision statement is together, we see a world where people unite and take action to create lasting change across the globe, in our communities, and in ourselves. And whereas the Rotary Foundation is a public charity that transforms donations into life-changing, sustainable projects that address 7 areas of focus: promoting peace, fighting disease, providing clean water, sanitation and hygiene, saving mothers and children, supporting education, growing local economics, and protecting the environment. And whereas the Rotary Club of Jim Wells County engaged in community-based projects funded locally and through the Rotary Foundation, such as peace building and conflict prevention, disease prevention and treatment, water, sanitation and hygiene, maternal and child health, basic education and literacy, and community economic development that are addressed at the local and international levels. And whereas the Rotary District 5930 South Texas and all of its clubs are committed to promoting peace in our community, our schools, and our families. Now, therefore, we, the County of Jim Wells, Texas, call upon all citizens to recognize and celebrate the one-year anniversary of the Rotary Club of Jim Wells County, alongside the 120th anniversary of the founding of Rotary International on February 23rd, 2025, and congratulate our Rotarians for their commitment to serve our community. I, Pedro Pete Trevino Jr., Jim Wells County Judge, do hereby proclaim Saturday, February 23rd, 2025 as Jim Wells County Service Above Self Day. Thank you.
Thank you so much. If I may, I would make a motion to approve this.
Motion to approve.
I have a second. We want to thank you all very much. I go to y'all's meetings and I present over there, and you all have a very, very good meeting, well-ran meetings over there. And we appreciate what y'all do for the community and giving the opportunity for our residents and for our community to participate in what you all do. And what you all do on weekends, on time that is of your own time, is tremendous. And we appreciate that very much.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Would y'all like to take a photo?
Yes, please.
Sierra.
Yeah, you together. You look good.
So, how you doing, sir? Good to see you.
Thank you all very much. Really appreciate it.
Get it signed.
We already have one sign, right? Or no?
Right here, just JC needs to sign it.
We need to stamp it. Good, awesome. Thank y'all so much.
You got it?
Thank y'all very much. Okay, let's see. Agenda item number 9, discuss, consider, and take action to open seal bids for the RFP submissions for inmate medical. Yes. Yes, I have them. Yes, they're here. Lance. Very carefully. Papers in there. Yeah, go ahead, please. The first one is from Medwin Family Medicine and Rehab, Sugarland, Texas. Based on 80 inmates times $80 a day for 365 days a week. 2,300,000, 2,336,000 per year, and an average cost of living increase by 2%, rounded to the nearest $100,000. A fair bid to be $2.4 million, and the first increased to $2.5 million the second year. Okay. The next one is from Med Injury Clinic, Corpus Christi, Texas. Description: medical director fee, monthly $2,500. Telemed visit per encounter, $150. In-person visit per encounter, $175. And I don't see any other documents.
2,500.
Okay, we have two bids. We can accept the bids and turn them over to the,
The last one, Judge, at $2,500 a month?
Yes.
And then 150 telemed and 175 on the
yes, sir.
visits,
Let me double check that, just to make sure.
and that's it? 30,000 a year?
Plus as needed for visits.
Yeah.
Yes, 150 per telemed and in-person 175, 2,500 a month.
Make a motion to accept that one. If any questions?
Do we have to send it to the committee?
Oh,
I mean, that's what we usually do, but
it says discuss and consider and take action.
to open, does it say open?
What's the situation, chief? Y'all need this done right away, because that really, there's no comparison between.
There isn't.
Because I know in this last one, he's also going to be our medical director. And I know in the nurse, the last one, the nurse, she was in need of more TB serum. So we're almost out of our TB serum. So we're going to need somebody to authorize this purchase.
Give me a name on that. What's the name on that?
Med injury?
Med entry, yes.
That one is another one from Dr.
Med
Brown.
injury?
Med injury.
No, if it says the name of the doctor, it just says that they will provide a medical.
The medical director at ER here in
So,
One of the bids is so out of range, it's like 10 times our budgeted amount, so.
okay, so what time is it right now? Because it says open. So, we have a meeting on,
Already posted on for
we posted it, but can we post another one for a later time too?
10, yeah.
Can everybody meet at 10 o'clock on Monday?
Monday? I'm alive.
Or you can cancel the 9 o'clock and then put them both at 10.
Yeah. Let's do that, or or at 1, whatever you need.
I mean, whenever time you guys want. Right after lunch.
11 o'clock, fine with everybody? Okay. 11.
And I know, like you said, there's really no comparison, but just to be consistent with our policy of sending it to the committee. That's the way it's worded. I don't know if we could do anything on it anyway.
Yes. Okay. All righty. So, can I make a motion to accept the bids?
I make a motion to accept the bids, Judge, as presented.
I have a motion, I have a second. Is there any further discussion needed? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Agenda item number 10, discuss, consider, and take action to declare certain county-owned equipment and furniture as surplus and authorize its sale and auction pursuant to Texas Local Government Code, Chapter 263, Subchapter D. This is just regular stuff, Mr. Robert?
Yeah, Judge, it's just other old computer equipment.
State your name for the court.
I'm sorry, my name is Robert Silva, and I'm the IT administrator, and I'm just trying to get rid of the old computer.
Hold on. Do y'all have another one? No, you're good. Thank you. Board of Prosecution's over there. Okay, we're good.
Okay, so we could try to auction off the old equipment that we have in the store.
Motion to approve item number 10.
Do we have an inventory list so that we know
Yes.
what it is that we're, okay.
Yeah,
Motion to approve
there's an
item number
inventory
10.
list attached.
Second.
I have a motion, I have a second. Is there any further discussion needed? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Agenda item number 11, discuss, consider, and take action to adopt a resolution adopting the Coastal Bend Council of Governments Hazard Mitigation Plan and appointing the county judge as its chief executive officer, authorized representative to act on all matters in connection with their portion of the hazard mitigation plan.
Lance Brown, Jim Wells County Emergency Management. This right here is our hazardous mitigation plan. It's taken over a year. It got lapsed in the previous administration and EMC. This is a 5-year policy that has to be kept up with, so we're good until 2030 for this. And this right here is for our declaration through FEMA and stuff and through the Texas Department of Emergency Management. It's taken, like I said, 1 year. We went through H2O partners, and it's Jim Wells County, City of Alice Public Works. And so we just need to get this approved, get that sent into FEMA, so in the event we do have any kind of declarations, disasters, or mitigations, we'll have no problems with it. This is the last piece of our puzzle. Thank you.
Motion to approve.
Second.
I have a motion, I have a second. Just let me read this. The Jim Wells County Hazard Mitigation Plan update has been approved in its entirety. Thank y'all very much. That's a big breath when you have to deal with it all this time. So we have a motion and we have a second. Is there any further discussion needed? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries.
Thank you, Mr. Brown.
Discuss, agenda item number 12, discuss, consider, and take action to approve a resolution for Region 3 Border Prosecution Grant Application 2749410.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. My name is Richard Byington. I'm covering for Mr. Garcia. He got called to Austin for a briefing with the governor's senior staff regarding the Border Prosecution Unit. As you all may know, the BPU was created in 2009 to address the crime and the various issues on the border region. The the grant period that we are asking the resolution for today is a 2-year grant period starting on September 1, 2025, and the end date would be 8/31/2027. And the current BPU grant covers 1 local prosecutor position, 1 DPS embedded prosecutor position, 1 Operation Lone Star prosecutor position, 1 regional human trafficking resource prosecutor, which is vacant, as is the OLS position, 2 administrative assistants, 2 investigators, and at this time, we're seeking to have the OLS positions converted to border prosecution positions. And the current grant amount is $1,526,580, and that is over the life of the 2-year grant year.
I'll make a motion, we accept.
Second.
I have a motion, I have a second. Further discussion? We appreciate what y'all do. We know y'all work very hard to support the prosecution. And we really appreciate that we are getting these funds in order to occupy the positions that y'all occupy and do the job that y'all do.
Yes, sir.
So much.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
I have a motion, I have a second. Is there any further discussion needed?
Richard, I had one question. You said OLS is gonna be converted to BPU?
These positions they're attempting to seek to convert these positions only. That does not speak for the entire OLS.
Because right now we have 1 prosecutor, 1 staff, and 1 investigator under OLS, correct?
Budgeted, but we do not have a prosecutor at this time.
What happened to Diane?
She moved on.
Oh, okay. So I didn't know that. Okay, so then, I guess my question is, are we still gonna utilize the OLS money? You're just gonna call them, you're gonna put them under the BPU umbrella?
We're gonna see if we can get those positions converted to BPU and the monies
Okay,
to pay for those positions.
okay,
Just to have it 1 border prosecution unit, since it's a bit more stable than the Operation Lone Star grant.
okay, got it. Just wanna make sure we're not leaving any money on the table.
No, won't do that.
Okay.
Thank you all.
Thank you, sir. So I have a motion, I have a second. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries, and I'll be on yay on that one too. Agenda item number 13, discuss, consider, and take action to renew a non-exclusive contract with Dr. Ray Fernandez to provide autopsy services for Jim Wells County. This is just a renewal, right, Mr. Guerra?
That's correct, Judge. There was one change. I don't remember which one it was, but it wasn't a significant amount. I don't know if it was for copies or for, but basically the basic services, the cost for the full or partial autopsies all stayed the same. So I think it's pretty much the same contract, the existing contract that we have with him right now.
And the contract, this contract from a contract before kind of saved us money because we were able to do partials, correct?
Correct. We just need to utilize that more. But that's, that's not always our call.
Right.
And then sometimes they order a partial and we need a full, so it's like, they really, we just need to get better communication between the JPs and the law enforcement.
Okay. We can make sure that happens. That being said, can I
Motion to approve item as presented, Judge?
Second.
I have a motion, I have a second. Any further discussion needed? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries, and I'll be an aye on that one too. Agenda item number 14, discuss, consider, and take action on accepting a proclamation declaring the state of disaster in a certain number of counties based on the existence of wildfires that pose an imminent threat and widespread or severe damage, injury, or loss of life or property. This is a proclamation set out by Governor Abbott. We're doing this just to be proactive in case of some kind of a disaster. We're listed as one of the counties, so this is just for proactive purposes.
Motion to approve item is presented.
I have a motion, I have a second. Is there any further discussion needed? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Agenda item number 15, discuss, consider, and take action to approve interlocal agreement between Jim Wells County Precinct 1, Commissioner George Aguilar, and the City of San Diego, Texas.
Yes, sir, Commissioners and Judge, this is, we're just renewing the existing contract that was presented by Margie a couple of years ago, I believe. So we're kind of renewing the contract because we are working with the City of San Diego to improve their streets. So based on that contract, you can read it and it says what we're gonna do, what they're gonna give us in exchange for helping them out.
I'll make a motion, we approve.
Second.
I have a motion, I have a second. Is there any further discussion needed?
Mike, it's, I was reading it, it doesn't, we're gonna use, just equipment, stuff like that, and they'll
Labor
supply.
and equipment.
Yeah,
is-
that's it.
is our-
They're not using our equipment, right?
No,
Yes.
we're just providing manpower and equipment, and they're providing materials and stuff like that.
Exactly. And how long is this contract for?
This goes through February of.
1 year?
2 years.
2 years, okay.
Any more questions?
No, sir.
All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thank you, that's real good.
Yeah.
That they're expecting help up there, for sure. Agenda item number 16, discuss, consider, and take action to implement burn ban for 90 days.
Good morning, Commissioners. Lance Brown, Jim Wells County Emergency Management. We went into a burn ban in November of '24. Our KBDIs, they went down a little bit, but now they're elevated. They're at 608 right now as of yesterday because it's 1 day behind. We have been getting a lot of great feedback from our burn notifications. All the big ranches that need to burn, they're all calling in. They're making sure that they got all their resources. They're watching the relative humidity. They have a great plan in action. People are even sending in their maps and their burns of what they're trying to do. So the burn notification that y'all approved last year is really, really, really working. Our burn ban actually lapsed. It expired on Saturday. And some of our constituents were very adamant that they were going to burn because the burn permit was not there. So in my opinion, I'm asking you guys to implement the burn ban so that way if the people that need to burn for agricultural reasons and have the means and resources to do it safely will be eligible to, and not just a weekend warrior that could potentially burn down our county and other constituencies.
The
properties.
numbers meet?
Yes,
the
yeah,
quote, right?
we're at 608 as of yesterday on the.
And the number, what's the
The
threshold?
threshold is 500. That's where we're considered drought-like conditions, and anything above 500 is extreme drought-like. So we need about 6 or 8 good inches of rain and take them down to about 200-300 for us to pull it out. Which if we do get some significant rain coming up in the spring, the way that it's worded for Jim Wells County is we can lift it at any time. We just have to go to court to implement the burn ban. So if we get a significant amount of rain and we're going to continue monitoring our KBDIs and they go down to 200-300, you have the authorization to say that I'm going to lift the burn ban. We don't have to take it back to court. So we'll just continue to pray for rain.
Thank you.
Motion to approve.
Mr. Brown, I know you had talked to me, we had talked the other day, and you mentioned about when it expired, even though it expires and people kind of want to go crazy trying to burn, we still hold some kind of law over that.
So yes, that's correct. So just because our burn ban expired, we still have county and state ordinances that you have got to follow the regulations and guidelines through TCEQ. You can't go out there and burn a couch, a mattress,
Right.
household goods, reconstruction models, stuff like that. you still have to abide by TCEQ rules. For example, we had a fire yesterday on the north end of the county. Some people, they did an illegal burn, and man, they almost caused a big fire for them not doing things correctly. They didn't call it into the county. It was a lot of illegal trash and copper wires and just not a good burn. And they ended up getting a citation, and that ticket's like $2,800 for emissions and EPAs through the county, I guess, and through the judges, but I know that it could go up that high. So, we just ask that everybody still continue to try to sign those burn notifications, because that, takes, that just gives everybody a good plan, and we're all on the same page for the burn
Basically, all you
notifications.
can burn is just brush, right?
Brush, grass, anything agricultural. We had a guy that burned a 10-acre patch of stickers, so
Stickers,
stickers, yes.
bumper stickers or what?
No, stickers, grass burrs.
Oh, Vespers, I'm sorry.
Vespers,
Hey,
sorry.
listen, also, you were saying on the burn ban, is it, correct me if I'm wrong, Mr. Guerra, that if the county offers garbage disposal in your area, you can't burn trash, right?
Now that I do not know.
I know I looked that up, and it said that the state of Texas, if you have the services in your county, you can't burn.
Yeah, you and I were talking about that, but I have not got around to research that, so I'm not, I know that in the past, I did read someplace, this was many years ago, that you can burn small amounts of household trash, like one sack, but those rules might have changed, so I'm not up to date on that, and I don't know, I'm not educated on that right now, so I couldn't tell you yes
So
or
we're
no.
concerned more about the ranchers and the farmers, right?
Correct, yeah, those are the ones that they need to burn, we're just worried about
Everything else
this.
is just,
They
Yeah.
can wait, yes, yeah, if you got, a 2-acre little ranch and one pile of brush, it's probably not in the best interest, to burn that just correct, because we don't want to burn Miss Betty's house down next
What
door.
about burn pits? Are they illegal?
I'm not educated on that either, I'm not sure what the county ordinance says on that.
State?
I don't think so, because,
No, it's under the Clean Air Act.
right, yeah, I think,
follow the-
yeah, you have to continue to, I mean, you can burn brush and stuff like that, but still you need to do a burn notification on it.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Mr. Brown.
Thank you.
they gotta go to the county judge, right? When they're gonna burn.
So the way that we have it right now is most people are calling dispatch. Dispatch is referring them to me.
Okay.
And then I get with them, we talk about it, a
They get
plan.
the fire departments involved and all that.
No. So I'm the entire
But you gotta
middleman.
get the fire departments involved.
No, yes, I do. Yes, we go through, it has that on our paperwork on who's, what jurisdiction it is, Sandia, Orange Grove, Bimbolt, Fremont, Alice. Yes, that's on the burn notification, correct.
And what I've asked Mr. Brown is that for him to post it on the website or on the Facebook, is that way people see it and they know it's already going on, because they will tend to be calling, hey, there's somebody's burning over there. So
Yes.
it's to notify the people that there's a burn.
Yes,
And he's
I've
been
been,
doing that.
yes, I've been sending text messages to Mayor Priscilla, Mr. Ray, and Richo, and other commissioners within our area whenever we're gonna have a burn in their area, just so that way they know. But dispatch knows 100%. As soon as I get the call that that they're approved and they're gonna do a burn, like today at 9:30, they're gonna have a big burn in Fremont. So I let dispatch know, it's recorded and noted, and then I let the commissioners and other elected officials that way know. So if they constituents call them, they're like, what is it? At least they know that it's a controlled burn.
Thank you, Mr. Brown.
Thank you.
I have a motion. Do I have a second? I have Mr. Aguilar had a motion.
Yes, a motion to approve.
All right, we have a second. So is there any further discussion? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Agenda item number 17, discuss, consider, and take action to renew a lease agreement between George O. Dominguez Jr., leaseor, and the Jim Wells County leasee. The lease shall be for a term of 1 year, commencing April 1st, 2025, and ending March 31st, 2026, for the caliche purchases.
So there's this caliche pit that we use to burn our brush. And it's gonna be the same rental, $300.
So where's this pit located? Which
It's on the 440 and the west end of Bimbolt, towards the Palito Blanco area.
So who do we contact if I know I don't use it, but I'd like to use it.
For what?
You know,
This was only for Caliche
it's,
purchase.
it's for all the precincts, right?
No, what do you want to use it for, caliche or what?
Yeah,
It's not that good. The one that's on his side over there is a lot better.
okay.
137 now?
137.
137's got real good caliche.
But that's available to all the precincts, right?
Well, yeah, as long as we have, I think it's $1 per yard, and whatever you buy, you.
Yeah,
As
okay.
long as you pay for it.
'Cause I'm gonna have to purchase some, that's why I'm asking.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what I was saying was, this agenda item is just for the caliche purchase. It doesn't have the pit renewal. So if you want to do that, maybe we can add a third item, Isabel, to Monday.
Okay, yes.
And I did see that, I just didn't know when they expired, but Mandy only told me about the purchase.
Yeah, you're right. We'll go ahead and add it on there. Isabel, we can, if we could, please. Thank you, Mr. Herrera.
Okay, can I entertain a motion?
Make a motion to approve items as presented. Would you, well,
You want to wait till we do both
We're
of
not-
them?
we're-
This is good, we can get this.
okay, motion to approve item two
This is the
is
agreement
presented.
to purchase caliche. And then there's, Mr. Dominguez also owns the property where the pit is.
Yes, sir.
That's a separate agreement
Okay,
that we have. So it's a very short, it's a one-page agreement, but we can put that on Monday and approve it, and then we'll get his signature on both documents.
okay. I'll second the motion. I have a motion and a second. Any further discussion needed? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Agenda item number 18, discuss, consider, and approve a contract with Otis Elevator Company for the modernization of the elevators in Jim Wells County Political Subdivision 601 East Main Street, Alice, Texas, 78332. We had already basically approved it, the contract, but I think Mr. Guyana's online. Something got past me on the contract, which is, it's an alternate one or alternate number two, and it's the interior of the cab. So for each one of the interiors of the cab, we need to remodel also, or modernize also. So each one of the cabs will cost $25,000. So from the original $230,308, we need to add $50,000 for each one of the cabs. And the reason I'm bringing it back is because they total $50,000. I think it's, for transparency purposes, that the Commissioner Court knows exactly what.
It'd be a total of 50,000?
So Judge, did they overlook this item to renovate the interior of the elevator?
No, I did.
Oh, you did?
I did, yes, sir.
So they didn't, themselves didn't come over and actually see the elevators?
Oh, they did.
How come they didn't mention that to you?
Well, they did. It was on the contract, but I failed to notice it on the contract.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah, that was my fault.
So that's extra $50,000.
Yes, sir. Yeah. So I'll make a motion, we approve.
Second.
I have a motion, I have a second. Any further discussion needed? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign.
Sign.
Motion carries.
Judge, I voted for that item, against that item.
Okay.
And just for the simple matter that, I just want to explain that it's, I know we're remodeling and stuff like that, but this company should have known that you came in here to evaluate the elevators. And
No problem.
how they missed that, I don't know, but it's just, we just can't be dishing out money, that's why I'm voting against it.
No problem. Okay. Agenda item number 19, discuss, consider, and authorize county judge to submit an application for fiscal year 2026 community project funding request to the office of the Congresswoman Monica de la Cruz, 15th Congressional District of Texas, in the U.S. House of Representatives. So I'm going to go ahead and read number 20 also. They kind of go hand in hand, not really, but hand in hand. So number 20, discuss, consider, and approve a resolution authorizing the county judge to submit a grant application with the Rural Business Development Grant through the U.S. Department of Agriculture. So what we're trying to do is, based on information, and it's very critical information, number 20 is a USDA grant. I want to use that grant as a business incubator. And what that means is we will use a portion of the new bank building to create this. And based on information like our population, our current population is 38,399. It's decreased by 2,174 residents in the past 5 years. And we're projected to lose 968 more in the next 5 years. This is very crucial because what we're trying to do, and what I've said time and time again for the Commissioners Court, for the city councils, and for the ISDs, all in Jim Wells County, that every decision that we make, one of the priorities has to be economic development. And what we're trying to do here is create a little business incubation center where we'll have 3 or 4 offices that'll be rented out. And I'm not talking big old offices. I'm talking about offices that are medium sized, rented out to businesses, up and coming, emerging businesses that would like to utilize our bank, which I say is ours, our building. It's really incumbent of us. I believe that we purchase a building and we can provide this service for them, where it'll be anywhere from 0 to 18 months. They will lease from us. They will try to get their business startups off the ground. We would have an office, conference rooms, computers, all purchased through the grant, so these individuals can utilize it. The main thing is that we're doing this to try to increase our tax base. We have to do everything we can possible in order to increase our tax base. What I'm doing is collaborating with, of course, us, Jim Wells County, Clayburgh County, Alice Economic Development Corporation Board, and Workforce Solutions of Coastal Bend, Texas A&M University, Texas A&M Engineering Extension Service out of College Station, and Texas A&M AgriLife Extension, local community colleges and independent school districts. We're trying to get all together to formulate this incubation center to basically get businesses off the ground, put them on our tax rolls, and they get to stay in Alice, they get to stay in Jim Wells County. And I said Alice, but we're covering all of Jim Wells County and surrounding areas. This is one part of it, which is agenda item number 20. The second phase of it is a partnership with A&M Kingsville. And the partnership with A&M Kingsville, we have A&M Kingsville President, Dr. Robert Vela, and Vice President, Dr. Rito Silva. They want to bring A&M Kingsville through the surrounding areas. So we'll be the first county that they will be collaborating with in order to provide education, training, certificates, all in up to associate's degrees and bachelor's degrees. We say that because hopefully in the near future, we'll develop an alliance with Clayburgh County. Clayburgh County has an initiative in preparing for the workforce for the 1.5 South Texas Air and Capture and Hub Project, which is a multi-billion-dollar carbon capture facility, which should have thousands of jobs available. So what we want to do is we want to create this alliance. We want to be able to provide training for our constituents with hopes that they get jobs around our area and or with the carbon capture facility in Clayburgh County. So, like I mentioned, it's a two-phase program. The first one is the business incubator. The second phase is educational program with A&M Kingsville. And all intertwined would be education and certificate programs for our local residents that are looking for employment. And this is all, could be heavy equipment operation, could be forklift operation, could be whatever is deemed appropriate at that particular time. The grant, the first one, the USDA grant I'm talking about, would be for engineering, would be for site preparation, HVAC systems, electrical upgrades, computers, printers, copiers, high-speed internet, other furniture. Same thing with the De La Cruz's grant. So that being said, we can address the De La Cruz grant, agenda item number 19.
How much is that for?
Right now, I'm getting it's due March 10th. So right now, I'll get the budget from the engineer on Monday. So the exact amount, I don't know at this time. But we're figuring anywhere from $1 million to 1.2.
Is all that, the grant gonna do like construction for all the incubation offices, or are you gonna use what you have right now?
No, the USDA grant is going to be for the $500,000 for construction and everything I mentioned before.
Do you plan to do like a lot of, what do you call it?
Construction, tearing down and stuff like that?
Yeah.
No, it's actually, I mean, we're putting in for 500,000 in case we need all that. There could be a possibility that we won't use the whole thing, but the inclination is that we would. But it's gonna be maybe tearing down some walls, erecting some walls, making it look really nice, for the incubation center. What I'm trying to call this is the Jim Wells County Nexus Center for Innovation and Growth. So, basically, we're gonna be housing these two entities for our community and for economic development and growth.
Just have to make sure that we get the appropriate rental fee for these tenants, according to what the real estate market is for this area.
Okay, so we may not be able to on the renters for the incubation, it will start at a level, and then after they get off their feet, after 6 months, it will increase. After a year, that increase, and after 18 months, hopefully, they'll be able to go and have their own business downtown or their own business in Fremont, whichever comes first. But it end up there with increases with what you're saying.
So this idea, I mean, it's not a guaranteed thing that it'll happen, or is it kind of like an idea, a proposed idea?
So what I'm doing right now is I'm trying to get support from Commissioners Court just to apply for the grants. Once we get the money, we can formulate it a little bit more. We can adjust scope of work and budgetary items in order to fit our bill.
We can always decline the grant. It just gives us time to, in case we don't get it, and if we get it, we can always decline it. We can review it and then reevaluate it.
And I can assure you, we're gonna file for these grants. Hopefully by the end of the year, we'll say we got them or we didn't get them. And if something changes between now and then, Commissioner's Court's got my word. If we don't accept it, if we get it and we can't do it, we won't accept it. But all I need now is an opportunity to at least try, because I think we owe it to our constituents that we understand the numbers, we understand what's going on in Jim Wells County and in Alice, Texas, and we want to do something about it.
Judge, if I may, just to clarify something that me and you had talked about before was, I asked you about A&M Kingsville coming in here and teaching, having some classes, and would it would it affect Coastal Bend? And you said no because they're a university, so it clears
Yeah,
the air
so,
over there, right?
we're gonna, of course, contact, Coastal Bend College also. They're part of our community college. And, A&M Kingsville, since they're a university, this is part of their region anyway.
That's why I wanted to clarify that.
And since they're not a community college, it don't interfere.
I think it's a great idea, just tying in with the A&M Kingsville and with the incubation also. Give everybody an opportunity to start off, so if I may, I'll make a motion to
Approve
accept.
number 19?
Number 19.
What about the parking?
Parking? We have parking on both sides. I don't think that should be an issue.
On the east side of the building, there's a big parking lot there, so.
Yeah, there's a lot of parking.
The park and everything.
Yeah. And if we need to make any adjustments there, we will. We're dedicated to safety and security, Mary, so that was a good question. So, we're dedicated to safety and security. If we have to make any changes, we will. So I have a motion and I'll second it. Or you know what? I have a second, right? So I have a motion, I have a second. Any further discussion needed? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. And I'll make a motion for, go ahead.
Okay, I'll make a motion to accept item number, what was it, 20? As presented, Judge?
I'll second. I have a motion, I have a second. Any further discussion needed? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thank you all very much. I think it's a clear message to our constituents that we really care what's going on as far as economic development is concerned. And most importantly, we're very concerned on expanding our tax base. Agenda item number 21, discuss, consider, and take action to approve auditors' monthly reports.
Yes, Judge and Commissioners. I'll go ahead and start off with the sales tax report. So this is going to be for the month of January. The collections for the county was $263,633.01. Of course, that gets divided out between general fund and the 4 road and bridge departments. Sales tax, yes. So that puts us at a collection rate of 7.86%, which is a little under where we should be at 8.3%. Of course, that trend is following from where we were last year. Not to get ahead, but on a positive note, I've already looked at February, and February numbers are great. So, yeah, so it'll help offset this little bit that we're under in January. The next page kind of just gives a little breakdown on comparison from last month's collection for Jim Wells County, and then we just put the different entities that are in our county, which is the City of Alice, City of Orange Grove, and City of Fremont. So you'll see that really all 3 entities, meaning Jim Wells County, Alice, and Orange Grove, were a little bit under, collected a little bit less versus last month. And then the exception of Fremont, they've seemed to be in the positive every prior month. So that's a great thing for the City of Fremont. And then on the right, you'll see just year from 2024 versus this year. It's just a little bit of a comparison. Again, the 3 entities, Jim Wells County, City of Alice, and Orange Grove, are coming in and just a little bit under what we've collected at this time in January. City of Fremont coming up a little bit more than this time last year. So that's just a little bit of a comparison. And then the very last page is just overall where we're at, which I've already discussed.
The numbers on the City of Fremont, they're low, right?
They're higher than, than last month and last year.
They're the only
at
one that
this time.
increased, huh?
They're the only ones.
Yeah,
that
I think it has to do with a new store already opened up.
Yeah, and once the second store opens, it'll be.
Right.
And I'll probably even take off even more because the other one's going to be in the west side, so.
Congratulations to the City of Fremont. Good.
I think they have to annex, they haven't finished annexing the stripes.
Oh, no?
Because remember, we approved the subdivision plat here, that was the first step, and then Fremont.
Okay.
Is gonna annex, but once they get them annexed, they'll be able to catch
Yeah.
northbound and southbound.
Yeah, so that's, we're doing okay on sales tax. Next is gonna be the auditor's report. Again, this is for the month of January. The very first page is gonna be the revenues collected for January. You'll see, general fund is at about 7.6 million of collections. And then you have the breakdown with the road and bridges, and then the, other funds. We are at a total collection of 34% for the year in January. Of course, that's pretty average, only because we receive the bulk of our ad valorem tax in January, or gets receipted in January, because the appraisal district starts collecting in October, November, December, and then, so we get it all in January towards our calendar year. Then you'll see the respective departments and their expenditures. At this point, again, we're looking at about an 8.3% rate that, well, I say should be at, but you'll see everybody's a little bit higher, more in the 10% range. But that's for the simple fact that we did have a 3 payroll month in January, so we really started off a little bit skewed just because there's 3 payrolls. So that's why you see more of a 10%. It'll average out coming towards, as the months go off. So nothing unordinary about that, but you will see it's a little bit higher in some, most departments because of that. And then just overall, once you include all the other departments, so it's a 0% variance, so we're right at where we're supposed to be right now. Do you have any questions?
I hear no questions. Can I entertain a motion?
Motion to approve.
I have a motion, I have a second. Any further discussion needed? All in favor say aye.
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 All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Agenda item number 22, discuss, consider, and take action to approve county treasurer's report and other monthly reports.
The one before you have right now is, it was a printing error, and this one has a correct amount on page 2. So, I just want to submit this, and it's an amended report. I can submit this, online for the actual record.
Go with the other one.
Nothing has changed other than on page 2 for the starting beginning balance. Everything else is correct.
Motion to approve.
Second.
You have a motion, have a second. Any further discussion needed? All in favor say aye.
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 All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Agenda item number 23, discuss, consider, and take action on payroll and bills as submitted by county auditor with the exemption of Fund 52, 53, and 54. Make a motion, we approve.
Second.
I have a motion, I have a second. Is there any further discussion needed? All in favor say aye.
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 All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Anybody would like to address the court before we?
Judge, if I may,
Yes, sir.
next Saturday, March the 8th, at 10 o'clock in the morning, that we're going to have an unveiling of the Javelina statue in Fremont. And it's also tied in with, it takes it in Kingsville and the Fremont School District. March the 8th, sir, 10 a.m. I know you're a UT man, but hey, you're a Fremont Cowboy.
I have two children that are.
There you go. Okay, you're invited, sir. Should be getting an invitation.
One thing that I would like to mention is, we have Jim Wells County Day at the Capitol, Thursday. It's the 7th, right? What is it, 7th? Sixth, we send out an email to all directors and elected officials. If anyone else would like to go, we do have a bus from Real Transportation that will be helping us out here. If you want to go and your elected official or your director is okay with it, call Miss Cindy Hinojosa, make sure you get put on the list. We have a fun-filled event, fun-filled educational event up in the Capitol. So it's a great deal. I really enjoy taking as many representatives from Jim Wells County as we can. And our senators and our representatives, they like to see that also. So,
March 6th?
March 6th, yes, sir.
Judge, I also saw that we might have another meeting before then, but the Real facility ribbon cutting, I think it's March 12th.
March 12th. Real ribbon cutting, good point. Real ribbon cutting is on March 12th.
It's a discussion item.
We have a meeting on March the 10th, and we'll remind everybody, they've been working extremely hard on that facility. It's finally coming to fruition. We need to go out there and support them 110%. They provide our residents and our constituents transportation to work, transportation to doctor's appointments, transportation to whatever they need. Very crucial and the success of Jim Wells County.
Yes, sir, it is.
Anybody else? All right. Thank you all very much. Can I entertain a motion?
Motion to adjourn.
I have a motion
Second?
and a second. Any further discussion needed? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign. Motion carries. Thank you all very much.
Whatever I do, 'cause there's some-